Okay, guys, we are back at it. We will be discussing your MLB bets today. After this one, I'll be making your WNBA bets for today as well. Just showing new bettors how to read these things, some of the terminologies, how to place your bets, and the easiest ways to find your stats and information. If you are new here, I'm Billy Banks. Make sure that you get subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any updates, any analyses, any early seats. Not only do we make our videos on these sports bets and how to place them, and we live stream these things for you guys, we also do make our videos and our alerts for our stock markets and our cryptocurrencies as well, letting them know what the next best stocks and cryptos to buy at the right time. Make sure that you do get subscribed to that channel as well so you can make your money across the board in the Banking with Billy Discord. If you join in, then you'll be able to get those alerts in a real time. And as you know, for these markets and these bets, timing is everything. So let's get right into it now with your sports bets for today with MLB bets for today. Gonna be a very exciting one today with the Phillies money line and the Rays money line. As you recall our recent videos and lessons, then you already know the money line means winner. You gotta just click on your MLB that there. Go find your Phillies down there to the money line. Make sure you match up your numbers with a negative 135 odds. Those odds are betting that the Phillies have a higher chance of succeeding. So maybe you feel confident in that. Maybe you want to bet a couple $1,000s on that one or whatever you feel comfortable with. Maybe you only want to bet $300 on that one, whatever amount of money. Only use an amount of money that you feel comfortable with risking and or facing the possibility of losing, of course. And don't use any more than a certain amount of your portfolio. If you got a couple of the thousands of dollars, for the betting, only use about 20, maybe 30% of that to get your extra information in the realest of time very fast. You can use your advanced chat GPT and or AIs and say simply, tell me this teams, tell me this bets, stats, and the players. Tell me this bets, odds, and team stats. Just to give you a little bit of quick information on what you're betting into, especially if we don't know too much about the Phillies. Maybe some of us aren't even watching baseball, but some of us just want to partake in the bet. Sometimes it be like that. And so the Phillies money line with a negative 135 odds means you would need to bet $135 to win $100 if they win. Now, Phillies team stats with a record of 37 out of 25, 37 to 25, currently first in the NL East with recent form, 1 out of 6 in their last 7 games, struggling after losing 2 straight series. Their starting pitcher, Joe Ross, with 2 out of 1 with a 4.3 ERA for the Phillies versus Bailey Falter with 4-3 with a 3.14 ERA for the Pirates. Their opponents, the Pirates, with 23 out of 40, 30, 23 to 40, who have 4 of their last 5 when Falter starts. So this matchup is interesting because the Phillies are on a rough streak, but they have a stronger overall record, and the Pirates have been solid when Falter pitches, making this a closer game than expected, giving you an extra bit of information there so you understand what you're looking at and what you're betting into. And maybe you feel more confident now. So your $300 just turned into a $3,000 bet real fast. You're going to get back $5,222 if you did that. Next, you got your Rays money line. Okay, you're going to have to go back there. It's very simple to find the ones for the money line. And it's very simple when you're betting to the money line or just betting on a certain amount of hits or something like that. Especially if you're doing it for UFC, since it's just quick 1v1s. In these games, needless to say, anything can have all kinds of things can happen. We got our raised money line to negative 150. This raised money line, the odds have changed. This is already active. This game is already going right now. So you can still jump up in there if you would like to. It's a bit late. I still got to add it on because we're already here right now just to show you what it looks like to place your cards and your bets. And notice when we place that, yo single play just turned to what they call the 2-bet parlay. We're gonna watch that add up more here as well. I can get your stats on there, but I mean the game is already going. So I was really supposed to make this video. As you see, alerts came out at 10:30. I was supposed to make this video hours ago, just running behind on time. We're not gonna read through all these stats since the game is already going. You can pause that real quick and then read through that real fast if you want to. So continuing on, we'll go to our under point five runs in the first inning, a negative 115 odds of the Dodgers versus the Cardinals. We'll go ahead and ask your advanced AI chat GPTs explain this bet and the teams. Give you extra quick information, and we're going to Dodgers versus the Cardinals. You have to go back to your MLB, find your list down there. Um, Most of these games you can see usually be starting around like 5, 6 o'clock. I'll be starting if I'm still up for making videos around like 6, 7, 8 o'clock. Then I like to put that on the live stream on the sports channel and stuff like that. But YouTube, you can't actually show the games on the YouTube. So what we do is we'll leave it up on the YouTube so you'll be able to find it. And then you'll be able to be directed into bankability where we'll be live streaming it. As you can see, like in here right now, it's the morning time, so we're in here making money. So usually I'm in here during the daytime, live streaming our charts and live trading and whatnot, so everybody can see the signals telling them when to buy and when to sell. We do have a couple different sports betting coaches as well, along in bankability. You can always follow along with the rest of your bankability coaches for whatever sports or bets that they are going for. And when you in your bankability sports betting section, if you don't see your sport up there, then let me know so I can add that in. I can pretty much add in um almost pretty much anything into bankability. And so you got your basketballs, you got pretty much all the sections now. And each section not only shows the games updated in real time, but they also put out your sports bet alerts and whatnot in between there. So maybe you're for whatever game maybe you're watching at that said time to match up with those said plays. And I just added in tennis and table tennis. They should start to get to going with lots of clips, videos, and sports bet alerts in there, or tennis and table tennis alerts in there during those games as well. So be looking forward to that. Let me know what yours is so we can get that upgraded. And so here we were going to find yo Cardinals versus the Dodgers. You getting over there? You finna go to player props. You're going to your runs. You're looking for them to get over. What that say? That said that you are looking to get under 0.5 runs in the first innings, negative 115. Under MLB. Right here we going to the Cardinals. Under, I guess that's as close as you get. 8.5. So yeah, you get as close as you can. You add that on there though. Under 8.5. This one here says under 0.5 in the first inning. You probably wouldn't even want to go for that if those odds not really matching up like that. But nonetheless, though, let's say that you did go for under that, and that's probably for the total game. You got to go find okay innings props, innings total runs for the first inning. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Innings under 115. That was right. Innings under 115. This is it. And so you add that on. Now, notice how this changed to a three bet parlay. You want to make sure that you're going back to switch to singles if you want to bet on all of those individually. And you most likely want to bet on those individually as you probably feel more confident in the Phillies beating the Pirates versus just feeling so confident that the Dodgers get under this or over that just within one inning or whatever the case is. So you can always go switch it up on whatever platform you're on. It's gonna look a little bit different, but make sure you switch between parlays to singles. And you probably want to find that as soon as you get on that's probably like the first thing to figure out how to do. Nobody's really gonna really point that out to you, especially while things are live. Next, you got point 0.5 runs. The Cubs versus the Tigers to get under point 0.5 runs. You got the Cubs at the Tigers. These are games that are going on tonight. Let me know which ones you would like me to live stream. I'll go ahead and throw that up on a live stream for you. If whatever, I'll probably start doing votes or something like that and see what everybody wants up live. But under 0.5 runs, you're getting under 0.5, under negative 155 odds. Match that up, negative 155. Well, that one here is negative 150, but close enough. And notice how this turned to a four bet parlay. Now we're gonna go add your Ian Happ, which we know all too well. We get another Ian Happ to get over 0.5 hits, literally pretty much every single day. And also, if that is your favorite type of things. To be going for, you can use your bankability search engine, like for example, how you see me typing it up here, Ian Happ, and then you type that in. Now you got all your Ian Happ stuff that's been going on, all the Ian Happ alerts, all the recent Ian Happ news, all the recent so on and so forth. You got all that in order for you. So, this helps you keep up with everything and whatnot. Maybe you're looking for the latest. Like I said, we're gonna talk about WNBA stuff. Maybe you're looking for the latest WNBA stuff. When you type in WNBA, it'll show you all the latest WNBA alerts and news and trends and so on and so forth, all in order. That way you can keep up and you actually see your timestamps and dates and stuff like that. So you know what's going on and when you're reading your news sections and so on and so forth. Some things you might want to type in is maybe you're looking up the latest news. You could type in Trump and then you'll be able to see all the latest news going out for Trump in real time, minute by minute. For example, use your bankability search engine to your advantage. There's other ways to use it and other things you can type in. But just showing you a quick example of course. Now, again, we're going down to your Ian Happ. Like I say, we get a lot of Ian Happs to just get at least one hit, and he does hit, of course. Where's this at for Ian Happ over 0.5 hits? We got to go to back to your Cubs. Where is this at? Tigers versus the Cubs. We're going to go to your player props. You're going to go find that hits right there. Make sure that you click on hits, not home runs. You don't be confused. Hits. And you're looking for your Ian Happ to get over 0.5 hits. Negative 55 odds. Is showing a good chance, a strong chance of him getting that one hit. And like I say, we see new Ian Happ sports bet alerts pretty much every single day. So, you can feel confident in the Ian Happ to get those. And maybe you want to bet a little bit more than the other ones or whatever makes you feel most comfortable, of course. And then you got your Nico Hornio to get over 0.5 hits. Another one that does come up a bit often. That should be somewhere right up in here. If I can find it, Nico Hornio to get over 0.5 hits, match that up. Notice your odds, negative 200 odds, showing that he's even more likely to get his one hit than even Ian Happ is what that's saying right there. So you feel even more confident on that one. Notice how your card's a 7 bet parlay right now. You done added it, and you feel so confident in the Nico Horner. Maybe you want to bet even a bit more the most on that one because he only got to get one hit for you to win that bet, which is crazy actually. But and so like I said, this is gonna be your I mean your Major League Baseball bets for today. Some of them we see one of those games are already going, but it's not too late. I recommend you getting the ones that are counting on them only to get one hit or only to get one run. It's very easy, especially when the odds are strong for them to get that one hit, and they get that one hit more every game. Those are easy ones to bet that they just get over zero point 0.5 hits, which means just hitting that thing one time. But that's how you place your things. That's what they going for today. Some super easy ones. I'm gonna go talk about your WNBA bets next up here. I'll see y'all there, and happy trade.